All right, here we go. Another episode of the Strawberry and Lizette Mexican Ginger Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Strawberry and Lizette. Of course, you can watch these on our YouTube page. Just search the Strawberry and Lizette YouTube page or search Mexican Ginger Podcast. I got a surprise for you.
Okay.
How in love were you with Making the Band on MTV? Do you remember watching that?
Yeah, I remember watching it.
Walking across
the bridge
to go eat cheesecake? Yeah.
They didn't eat cheesecake. They went to go get Diddy cheesecake.
Ah, is that what you think?
Right?
Aha.
Didn't he make them walk over there to bring him back some cheesecake?
I've got the story.
And the Dave Chappelle version was Cambodian breast milk.
Yeah, that was funny. I got the story. Also, our buddy Hoser, we were in New York. This was back in 2007. And we were there and we were killing time. We're like, yo, let's walk across the Brooklyn Bridge and let's do what they did. Let's go to Junior's and get cheesecake. We're like, all right. The thing is, there's a lot of bridges in New York. Mm-hmm. They all kind of look the same. Mm-hmm. So wherever we were, we walked across one and then we got to the other side. We're like, this isn't Brooklyn. We walked across, I think it was the GW Bridge or something, like the next door neighbor of the bridge. So we had to walk back across, walk down to the other bridge. This is before Uber. This was in 2007, right? And then walk across the real Brooklyn Bridge. And when we got across into Brooklyn, we go, okay, this is Brooklyn. And so we're walking around, we're looking. And somebody goes like, hey, what you looking for? Or something like that. We're like, Junior's? He's like, oh, you gonna get cheesecake? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, it's that way, like your same street. Like he pointed us to it.
I never thought about doing that.
We did it. And I'm sure at that time, it was super big. Like a lot of people did it. Like, you know, with the Joker stairs in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, let's go to those Joker stairs now. So we did it, and we probably weren't the only people. But then, after walking over two bridges.
You might have been the only people, because I feel like people do things like that now for the sole purpose of documenting it and posting it on social media.
Yeah, we just did it on the vibes.
Yeah, y'all just did it because y'all some crackheads.
And I think I had dress shoes on. I had some I don't know where we came from.
And not smart crackheads.
No. And because I remember dude, my shoes are, it was like, I didn't have sneakers on. I can't remember where we were coming from. But anyway, so then now we ate at Junior's. They had Thug Passion on the menu, which was hilarious. Shout out to
I have an order of Thug Passion, please.
Yeah. So we ate cheesecake and then fat asses ordered more to go and then walked back across the bridge, I believe, to Port Authority, and caught a bus to our friend's house in New Jersey because we were staying at her house. But we're like, let's go to New York for the day. Let's walk across the bridge. And
God, New York stresses me out.
Yeah, it's a little much. But anyway.
I've only been there once. So it's just a lot of people and it's crowded and it's constantly moving. And I just was like, I don't know how people live here, right? Yeah. To make it matters even worse, it's the same reason that I don't like being in San Francisco for too long. I don't like wandering around LA. It's for those reasons. Those are big cities. There's a lot of people and it's just constant movement. There's not a slow moment.
You're a small town girl.
So to make matters even worse, I went during VMA weekend.
To where? To
New York.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
1 million people out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was my first time calling a cab, and I was so scared. I've never been in a taxi before by myself like that.
Did you feel like Miley Cyrus in Party in the USA?
No. Miley seemed like she I don't know, knew a little bit more about what she was doing.
No.
Because my experience with taxi cabs, having had no real life experience, is the what I get from the movies where people are trying to hail a cab and they just ignore them.
Yeah. I
was like, they're going to know I'm not from here. No one's going to stop for me. I was so scared. But luckily, they're all lined up outside of the airport. So I didn't have to hail a cab. They were hailing me.
That's so funny. My point was, I don't know whose interview or podcast this is. I wish I could give them credit. I watched one video on Choppa from Making the Band. He's doing some interview because I watched that one interview. I think he was talking trash about Diddy also. So I watched the whole 3-minute interview. So now my algorithm's like, oh, this guy wants to watch Choppa videos.
Weird.
So this clip that I have right now is Choppa talking about when he was 15, trying to make it on the band with Diddy, and Diddy made him walk across the Brooklyn Bridge.
He was 15 in that show?
He was 15 at the time. A little Choppa.
Shut
Yeah. So he's going to blow your mind because we all thought the cheesecake was for Diddy. Nope. You ready?
Okay.
Or do you want to, what?
I was going to guess.
Okay, guess. I'll give you 3 guesses. You won't guess them. Go.
Okay. He made them walk across the bridge to get cheesecake and bring it back to him. And then...
Rubbed them with baby oil. What? Who said that? What? Who's in here?
And then, did they eat it?
Okay, that's one guess. I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, you're not going to tell me yes or no?
No.
And then it was for...
Is this guess number 2 right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it was for... what was that boy's name with the umbrella? Fonzie?
Farnsworth Bentley.
Yeah.
Nope. I mean, that's guess number 2.
Okay, wait, no, I take it back.
Nope, too late. What's your third guess?
Third guess is that it was for... It's got to be something stupid, like his pet or something.
Okay, that's your third guess.
I don't think he had a pet.
Here we go. Here's Chopper. It's 19 seconds. Let's let the whole thing run.
I was 15. It was no problem for a kid to walk for a cheesecake. And come to find out, it ended up being Beyonce's cheesecake.
Boom!
Because they was doing the Bonnie and Clyde in the studio. Beyonce wanted the cheesecake. And I dropped it as soon as we got there on purpose. No offense to you, B. No offense to, yeah. And I ate it.
Oh, so I was right.
No, it's for Beyonce.
Yeah, but he ate it.
He did eat it. Do you remember the episode when he dropped it? Everyone's like, "What the hell? You dropped the cheesecake?"
Yeah.
He said that back then he did it on purpose because, and I'm just going to summarize this dude's podcast interview, is that Beyonce was out there making Bonnie and Clyde with Jay-Z. I didn't know Diddy produced it. That's weird. I didn't know he produced that song.
I don't think I knew either, but who cares?
So Beyonce goes, "Oh, you have Cheesecake Factory out here. I want cheesecake. Let's get cheesecake." And Diddy goes, "Oh, wait a minute. There's a better place in the hood. It's in Brooklyn. It's called Junior's Best Cheesecake. I'm going to send these guys out to get it. You guys go get it." And they're like, "No, we don't want it." He's like, "Yo, you ain't trying to be down. You walk across that bridge." They go to get cheesecake. And then Diddy's like, "All right, Beyonce, let's go." And they took off and they went to the studio or the club or something. So by the time that the members of the band got back, Chopper's like, no one was there. Like nobody was there. So yeah, I dropped it and I just ate it because I'm not going to go get Beyonce cheesecake. I'll go get myself cheesecake though.
Yeah.
Beyonce. That cheesecake was for Beyonce. No, I guarantee nobody knew that.
She wasn't there anyway. So
yeah.
She missed out. How was the cheesecake?
It was good. Cheesecake is cheesecake to me. Like
it wasn't like, oh man, I can't wait to go back to New York so I can have that cheesecake again.
I don't remember.
It wasn't that. Okay,
I don't
well,
remember.
that must have not been that deep.
It was
then.
2007.
It must have not been that deep, and we got a cheesecake down the street. So
yeah, we got Cheesecake
if
Factory
we wanted
down the
it
street.
that bad.
Mm-hmm. Yo, by the way, I brought how old is she? She's a freshman in high school now. I brought my niece to Cheesecake Factory over the summer for the first time. I'm like, how is this your first time ever at Cheesecake Factory?
Cheesecake Factory is a fancy restaurant.
It's nice. It's not like an everyday, every week even. It's not an every week restaurant, but like, what's a freshman?
I used
15? 14? 14. You never
13,
been to
14.
Cheesecake Factory? Like
14, 15.
For a birthday or nothing? She's like, no, I've never been here. I'm like, all right, well, like there's a humongous menu. Grab something to eat, and then before we leave, we'll get cheesecake.
Is there no Cheesecake Factory where they live?
They live in Citrus Heights.
Oh. It's probably too much of a peasant restaurant for your brother.
I wouldn't say that. But I don't think they go like to big restaurants. They go like quick little like in and out, like not hole in the wall restaurants, but like smaller restaurants. Like
it's too fancy for them.
Yeah, maybe.
I used to only go to Cheesecake on like birthdays. If I was gonna have a big birthday, well, and by big birthday I mean like me and my sisters and my mom.
Sure.
And we wanted to go to Cheesecake. It would have to be super planned out. And we would always go to the one in San Francisco. Is it like on top of Macy's or something?
I think so, but there was a burger bar up there in Union Square. I think there was a cheesecake on top of...
There was, because that's the one that we would go to.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember what it was called, but in Union Square.
Yeah.
We would go to that cheesecake, and that was like our... Like, ooh, we're in the city at Cheesecake.
What was the special restaurants when you were young? Cheesecake Factory for sure was one. Like that's a special restaurant.
We didn't have Cheesecake Factory in Salinas, so
oh,
Well, they still don't. That's why we would drive to San Francisco and
Okay.
go to that one. So when I was small, me and my sisters, we did ballet and we were in the Nutcracker.
Okay.
And so we would go to Red Lobster
Yeah.
after our final Nutcracker performance. And that was like a really big, like, oh, yes, we get to go to Red Lobster tonight. Like, we were
Yes.
so excited. And then we would do like Olive Garden for Mother's Day. My mom loved Olive Garden. So for her birthday or Mother's Day or something, we would do Olive Garden.
Okay.
And then we also, I think those were like the two big
Special
like,
restaurants.
like special night restaurants.
All
yeah.
right. I'm going to throw Sizzler on the table.
We didn't have a Sizzler.
You didn't have Sizzler? Sizzler
I've
and
never still had Sizzler till this day.
and the steak and all you can eat shrimp, because I was huge into shrimp. And so when those commercials would come on, like, hey, now Sizzler has steak and all you can eat shrimp. I'm
Yeah.
like, Mom, come on. Like, no. And then the one time she brought me, I went ballistic on those shrimps. I had so many refills. Because they're fried. They're little small, like they fry them. Little popcorn shrimp. I went through so many shrimp. And it was the first place with a salad bar. I'm like, salad bar? Like you just walk up and then they have a soft serve at the end. Like you just walk up and get soft serve? Like it was like
the
as a
best day of your
kid-
life.
Dude, as a kid, it was the restaurant version of Disneyland.
I've never been to Sizzler. I've never been to TGA Fridays.
Uh-huh.
I've never been. I feel like I've been to Hometown Buffet like once
Okay.
because of showbiz. It's like, oh, come on, let's go Hometown Buffet.
I used to love Hometown Buffet. My brother worked there for a little bit.
And then, but we did have an Outback, Chevy's, and Applebee's. Chevy's was also a special night restaurant.
Chevy's was? Okay.
Yeah, for us. And I think so was Outback. We didn't go to Outback a lot. I don't remember going to Applebee's as a kid. I don't remember going to Applebee's until we were like older and could indulge in their happy hour.
I get it. Special restaurant, so funny.
Yeah.
Now we're like, hey, what do you want to do?
And now we like go for lunch on
For
a
nothing.
Tuesday.
For nothing. All right, we talked about this a little bit on the radio, but for the people on the podcast that didn't hear it, this is obviously like now my algorithm is being taken over by everybody in Southern California or like dealing with the wildfires or whatever. So this girl says that this is a tip she learned because of the wildfires in Southern California. Just let me know when you want me to stop this video because she just keeps talking. But here's the tip.
One piece of advice is that if you are ever in an emergency situation where you have to pack in a matter of minutes, you should pack your dirty clothes hamper.
Oh,
Yeah. So think about that.
okay.
Go ahead. You can talk or I can go back to the video. Did you have something? That sounded weird. You can talk or I can go back to the video.
Does she live down there or?
She just said she saw the tip.
Like
You ever play that game? Sorry.
Like those are the clothes that you should grab because they're worn recently,
Okay.
in season,
True.
the right size,
Got it.
things you like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of people know this. I just never would have thought about it. I thought that was like the smartest thing on the planet.
I've never heard about that either.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I often, first of all, I'm just going to say what we're all thinking. Is she white?
She is.
Okay.
I don't know where
had to clear
the
that up.
original tip came from. She just said, I saw this tip and I'm passing it along.
But she thought it was so great. She had to share it with everyone.
Sure.
Because first of all, fuck no, I'm not getting my hamper. Which takes me back to, okay, all of her reasons as to why you should grab your hamper. They fit you. They're in season. You wore them recently, so you know you wear them, blah, 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 blah. All those reasons. All those things. I often clean out my closet. I often will get rid of clothes that I don't wear anymore.
Gotcha.
I'll pack up what clothes are not in season that are taking up space to make space for the clothes that are in season. Like I'll pack up, like right now all my summer clothes are in bins in the garage so that I can have space for my jackets and my sweatshirts right now and like my jeans. Everything fits me because I haven't grown in 15 years.
True.
I've been the same size since 8th grade.
Yeah.
So all of those things, I could easily go into my closet and grab whatever and like, it'll be exactly what's in my hamper, but clean.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. She makes a good point also, but I don't know, because luckily you and
I'm not grabbing my hamper. Like, now I got my car smelling like hot ass. Grabbing my hamper and my hot ass and shit.
You know what's funny? Because my hamper, after I saw that video the first time, I thought about what's in my hamper. And
hot ass and shit.
I'm the same way. Like, I'll put like socks, underwear, shirts in there. But jeans, you can get multiple uses out of jeans. Same thing with like hoodies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't throw those right away. But I'm like, what's at the bottom of my hamper is a bunch of dry cleaning stuff. Stuff that I'm not going to wash, but I need to take to the dry cleaners. So like I got a good layer of dry cleaning stuff. And then I have a load of stuff like I just haven't washed these for a long ass time, like sweatshirts, whatever. And then on the top layer is like the socks, underwear, t-shirts. So if I evacuate with my hamper, it's like nice slacks, a linen shirt, dirty socks. It's like a t-shirt, no jeans, but you have, summer shorts.
You know what's in my
all
hamper?
over the place.
My hamper is mainly full of like pajamas and sweats and t-shirts and things like that. Because same thing, a lot of like this jacket I'm wearing right now, these jeans I have on, this shirt. Yeah. Unless I dropped something on it and it physically
stains,
visibly got dirty today.
Yeah.
Which it hasn't. I'm putting it back in my closet when I get home.
Absolutely.
I came to work and wore it for a few hours.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not gonna wash it.
Yeah.
So it's for that reason that all the clothes that I wear are still in my closet unless they're actually dirty, then I put it in the hamper. Or, if I already wore these jeans 3 times and I'm like, okay, well maybe it's time to wash them now.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's all that's in my hamper is socks, underwear, sports bras, sweats, pajama pants, giant ass t-shirts. Nothing matches. Nothing's in season. It's what I slept in or cleans the house in.
So stand down, TikTok suggestion.
She thought she ate, but we're picking her apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily, we don't have to be in that situation to evacuate or even think about that. But I've had this conversation with my fiance the last couple of days. Hey, if we had to evacuate, what would you do? I'm like, I think you and I talked about this. I'm like, I'd grab my passport and my laptop. My laptop bag, it's got my hard drives and stuff like that. I'm like, I'd grab that and then I'd throw some clothes in a bag. I don't need a lot of stuff. And she's the same way. She's like, yes, I have a little box of my grandma's jewelry and important letters. She's like, I just grab that and go. And I'm thinking of...
She has a box of her grandma's jewelry?
Yeah.
It was handed down to her?
Yeah. She has some important stuff.
Why does she have it and not her sisters?
I think they all have a little... You have some of this, you have some of this. It's not all the jewelry.
Oh, wow.
So...
I don't think I'm going to get anything.
No?
I don't even know if my grandma has jewelry.
Maybe not.
And
why don't you ring her up real quick?
No, because she can't hear very well. And I don't know what my mom... I think my mom... You know what?
Huh.
I think my mom is passing down her jewelry and things to my little sister. She's not giving us anything.
She's circumventing you and going right to them?
She's already given my little sister things.
Oh.
You know what she gives me is my old jewelry from high school. She's giving my sister she already has, I can't remember if it's her engagement ring or her wedding ring when she was married to my dad or something like that.
Who has that?
My little sister.
Whoa, that's big.
And it's here, just to wear. It's not she's married or something.
What is you only have one sister that's married, right?
Yeah.
What does she have? She doesn't have your mom's engagement or wedding ring?
No, she has her own that her husband bought her.
But still, first daughter married, does she have her wedding dress?
No, my sister got her own wedding dress. I don't even know if my mom has her wedding dress. I've never seen it.
It's Dickies in a t-shirt, probably.
Fuck you.
What? I'm just saying. What?
She's not that kind of Mexican.
I didn't say it. That's just, she's from
You
Salinas.
said it by saying she's not from Salinas.
That was a Salinas comment, not a Mexican compliment.
But she's not from Salinas, is what I'm telling you. She's from fucking Mexico.
Oh, that's racist.
She's not a Salinas Mexican. She's a Mexico Mexican.
Okay, gotcha. So she's got a wedding dress. Has to.
Yeah. What? Of course she does. She had a wedding. What are you saying?
But where is it? Who has it now is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
So
I'm saying I've never seen it. Maybe it's too hard to look at for her. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, it's got spray paint on it or what?
You're not funny.
I'm hilarious.
Fuck off.
I'm hilarious.
Okay. Let's play Never Have I Ever Retro Edition.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about this. Go ahead.
All right. Here's 20 questions. Now, I'm not an 80s baby. I'm a 90s baby.
Okay.
Born in the early 90s, grew up in the 90s. But some of these I think I've done. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to play 2.
Okay.
And we'll have to keep track. 20 questions here. Or you get 1 point for each thing. Oh, 1 point for each thing you've never done. So
okay.
Let's mark this. I think I'm going to win. Or lose, however you look at this.
So you don't want a lot of points then, right? It's like golf.
I guess so.
Okay.
All right. Used a rotary phone.
Yep, I've used it. Oh, I know. So I don't write it down. Yes, I have used that.
Okay.
What about you?
I've played with one, but it wasn't plugged in.
Nope.
Does that count?
Nope, you didn't use it then. You didn't make a phone call with it. You didn't have to go
so
1
point.
9
Yeah,
0,
but I did it. But I did it for pretend.
Nope, but you have to use it. So you have a point.
1 point. Used a floppy disk.
Yep, use
I
that.
have.
Okay.
Used a typewriter.
Yep. I went to a summer school class when I was, I think, getting into something. It was at high school. I don't think I was high school age.
I played with a typewriter. Does that count as using one?
No. I had to type.
Why not? I used it to play with it.
No, but like I had to type an essay on it before. I went to a class. Do you remember? This is going to blow your mind. This may be a Mandela effect. Bring back. This may be a Mandela effect. The keyboards we have today, the QWERTY keyboards. You know, this is a QWERTY keyboard, right?
Is that a type of keyboard or is that like a...
So I remember this distinctly. It may be Mandela effect. I remember there was 2 types of keyboards. We have the QWERTY keyboard now. See, it goes QWERTY at the top. That was these are called QWERTY keyboards. I swear there was a second type of keyboard or typewriter, and we had to learn on a QWERTY keyboard. I distinctly remember this because my sister was older. So anytime like she would learn something, like we would have to learn it or like whatever, and she came home from school, she's like, look. I remember there was 2 types of keyboards back in the day.
So your computer class was a typewriter?
No, we had computer class.
You all had typewriters in there?
We had typing class. There was like a typing class, but I had a computer class.
I imagine you had class with like Anne Frank or something, and it was in black and white. This is what's in my mind.
Even when I was learning typewriting, like computers were out. They were just like teaching us how to type. And I'm like, why are we doing typewriters?
Whatever you say.
Okay, so I swear there was a second keyboard. But no, you didn't count.
Was your computer screen in black and white?
You're stupid. No, yours didn't count because you didn't have to like type homework on it.
You did?
Yeah, I remember having to type an essay on it once.
Damn.
I know. I'm like, why are we typing? Why can't I just write it? Go. So you have 2 points. I have nothing.
2?
Yeah. The rotary and the keyboard. I swear there was
I hate that this building shakes whenever these fucking Bigfoot ass people walk by. Like they're just walking down the hallway and the whole floor is shaking. It freaks me out. Okay. Taking pictures with a film camera.
Yeah, yes. I did that.
Listen to music on a CD.
Yeah.
Yes. Listen to a cassette tape. Yes.
Yeah.
Listen to a vinyl record.
Yeah.
Yes. Listen to music on a Walkman.
Yeah.
Yes. Listen to music on a boombox.
Yeah.
Yes. Watched a video from a VHS tape.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So I still have 2 points. Strawberry has 0. Sent or received a fax. I have.
Yes.
Recorded music from radio to cassette tape.
Of course.
I have. Rented a video from Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yes. Accessed the internet by dial-up.
Yeah.
Yes. Used a phone book.
Yeah.
Yes. Sent a postcard.
Yeah. Well, I still do that. I love postcards.
I don't know if I've sent one.
Really? Like when you go on vacation? Like, wish you were here.
No, we fucking send pictures on cell phones. Like, what do you mean?
So when my fiance and I first started dating, we would go on a lot of trips. We'd go like San Diego, Santa Barbara, like Tahoe, all these things, right? And I thought, how cool is this going to be? We're going to start like a tradition. We're going to get a postcard from like places we go, right? and we're going to send ourselves like a postcard, like, hey, we're here. Almost like a diary entry, but like, hey, great weekend in San Diego. We went here, we did this, and we sent it. So we would have these like memories from when we were first dating, like all these places.
But there's no pictures of you guys.
No, but it was a postcard, like, welcome to San Diego or something, right? Oh, we went to the Getty Museum.
Do you want me to bring you one from Salinas?
Absolutely not. Actually, yeah. See who's on it.
John Steinbeck.
And so then we stopped doing it. And I'm like, come on, we got to do it. She's like, no. I'm like, well, I like this tradition. She's like, no. And we just stopped doing it. So we never started again. But we had a tradition. I thought we had a tradition of like sending postcards home.
You had a tradition with yourself.
I know. I thought it was cute. So anybody who's in a relationship, do that. Also, there's this app we have. It's you take a photo, or you can even do like a collage of photos.
And you make a postcard?
And you make a postcard with it. You just type in the address, and for like postage plus like 75 cents, like for $1.50, I can send you a postcard of like me at Disneyland. I can write on the back, it's me on the front.
That's very like old man of you.
I love doing that.
To be so obsessed with postcards.
I love it. And I go to restaurants all the time. And when they we've talked about this because you've never been to a postcard restaurant. When they bring us the bill at certain restaurants, there'll be a postcard on it. So I'll take the postcard and I'll just be like, hey, blah, 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 something, something. I'll just send it to somebody.
Yeah, no, I've never done that.
What? Postcards are great. I love postcards.
Do you also collect stamps?
No, I don't collect stamps. I fuck with postcards, though.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with postcards.
Sent a postcard.
Check.
Used a paper map to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes. Owned a dictionary. I've owned an electronic dictionary. I think that counts.
Let me think here. I know that my house, like we've had dictionaries in the house. I think, yeah, when I've had to buy a dictionary before for some, back to school, like they have a supply list.
Uh-huh.
I think one year there was a dictionary and a thesaurus. I'm like, what the fuck's a thesaurus? And yeah, so I owned a dictionary. Yeah.
Owned an bitch.
What?
Owned an fuck me.
Whoa.
Owned an encyclopedia.
My house has. I never did it myself. Like we had them in the house. That counts.
Paid with a paper check.
Yeah.
All right, I got 2 points out of this list. And you have
0.
None. So
Yeah.
who wins?
I win. What is it? Doesn't it say like 0 to 3? You're this.
It says 1.
It normally gives you a scale on the bottom of these.
There's no scale. Give yourself 1 point for each thing you've never done.
Okay.
So I got
You got 2 points.
2 points.
How weird. Technology is so weird. Yo. Didn't you have another one you were going to bring up? No, okay. So I looked into this story. The bikini coffee guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so sad that it's on TMZ now and it's like national news. There's this dude in the Phoenix area in Tempe. He pulls up to this Bikini Beans coffee in the middle of the day. Did you see the video? So he pulls up and the barista
she was already recording, so
thank you.
So I'm like,
what's up? Do you recognize this guy already? Has he done this before?
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe he was just there and circled around or something. Like, because I'm like, how did you know to just already be recording?
Yeah. So the barista who's in like Daisy Dukes and a t-shirt. It's not like you can see her reflection in the car.
Yeah, it's a bikini barista. Like,
yeah, you're supposed to be in a bikini.
That's more clothes than what I've seen people in.
That's what I'm saying. Like I thought she was going to be like bikinied up. But anyway, so this car pulls up. Who can it be? This car pulls up, and this dude is apparently naked from the waist down. And she goes, have you been here before, sir? He's like, yes. And she goes, sir, that's inappropriate. You have to leave. Call 911. Mm-hmm. And then he speeds off. So she go ahead.
But his face looked like when he pulled up, he didn't look like ill intent or like, you know what I mean? His face looked normal when he pulled up. And then when she was like, that's inappropriate, you can't do that. Then he looked like he got scared.
Yeah.
So I'm like, did he have something going on to where maybe he didn't know what he was doing? Or
in this article, I don't know if I want to play the audio of
it
it.
wasn't like he drove up and was like, ha ha! Like,
No,
you know what I mean?
But it says that the manager saw him going to town on himself. The manager allegedly whipped out her cell
people
phone.
with mental illnesses jack off.
And recorded a video of this guy who was masturbating. So he pulls up. She's like, sir, that's inappropriate. And then this video goes viral.
Uh-huh.
This guy's 27 years old. I think he's a father also, father and a husband.
Yeah.
So video goes viral. He takes his own life the next day.
Yeah.
And now the family shows up to this bikini barista place and they are livid, saying it's your fault. It's your fault. If you didn't like post this video and you make it go viral, like you cyberbullied him or whatever. My question is, whose fault is it? Is it him for taking his own life, or is it her for essentially what's now known as cyberbullying and making him internet famous? Like, oh, you pulled up pants naked at a bikini barista. We see you. I mean, his face is clear as day. Like, we see this guy's face. Whose fault is it?
I don't feel right pointing the finger at just one person and blaming just one person and being like it's your fault, because it was a what's the word? There was a lot of steps and things that happened on both ends to get to where it ended up. Mm-hmm. Like, sure, she could have not posted that, then maybe it would have never happened. Or sure, he could have just not done that, then this definitely would have never happened.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think I can answer that question.
All right, let me play a little bit of the audio. Hold on.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable.
I don't see his right hand is in his lap, but I don't see it moving. His right hand's just kind of like hanging out on his thigh. He's not.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, so when you can see that he doesn't have any pants on.
Yeah.
If he had underwear on or not, I would have not known.
Can't tell. I can't say.
You can't tell. But it looked like he genuinely, even though he was naked from the waist down, it looked like he actually was going up to like order a drink.
Yeah.
He didn't look like nervous or like, you know, and then when she was like, that's inappropriate, you need to leave, the look on his face was like, oh shit, okay. And then he drove off.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like he got scared.
I think so too.
So like, I don't know, maybe he worked up thirst for coffee after his afternoon.
And there was no Starbucks anywhere, just a bikini barista. Yeah, take that into account also. Like maybe he didn't start yet because you got to put in your order and then you watch the lady make your order. So there's like, you have FaceTime with her. Maybe that's why he didn't start yet, because she didn't start. Once she starts making his drink, he starts.
Oh, he didn't start yet?
No, he didn't start yet.
I thought he was already doing it. And then like.
From the video, like the quick video I saw, his right hand is just like on his thigh, like in his lap, but he's not, there's no motion on it yet.
Oh, I thought he was caught doing it.
That's what I thought, but this video doesn't show him doing it.
So they're just saying like he went there to do that, but he hadn't done it yet.
She says it's weird because the video doesn't show him doing it, but the manager said he was doing it. So it's like her word.
Well, that's what I'm
versus-
saying. So I mean, I don't know. He was or he wasn't. I don't know.
But if you're his family, you're going over to the bikini barista and blaming them also, aren't you? I would absolutely hold them partially responsible, at least in my heart.
Yeah, I mean, if that was my husband, then I probably would.
That's so sad.
But like, yeah, I don't know. What a strange situation to be in.
Strange situation.
Also, I don't know if I would post that if I was that girl.
You didn't. I think she wanted to embarrass him.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like if you are getting the police involved and there's like an investigation and like a case and things like that, like, I don't know. I'd be not wanting to post things like that because I feel like it could taint the investigation or shit like this could happen. And now it's like, oh, well, fuck, that ruins my lawsuit. Like, people post stuff online or they do certain things with an investigation currently going on, and it totally ruins like what they had going on to possibly come out on top over whatever lawsuit or whatever it is happening. So whenever there is like a case and police are involved, I feel like the smart thing to do is to not do anything to jeopardize what the possible outcome could be.
Yeah, not everybody
or to
thinks that way.
jeopardize whose side people will be on.
I got a bunch of friends who are in Phoenix. I'm going to call them and find out if they know any other info about
In
this dude.
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Not nice. Feel so bad for this whole situation. I would feel so guilty though if I was the bikini barista. If I was the one who posted that and the dude ends up taking his own life, I would feel so guilty. Like I was just trying to shame you. I didn't mean for you to.
So he did it because the video went viral and then he got like embarrassed and couldn't live with himself.
That's what I'm assuming. Who knows? Or maybe, I mean, it could have been like maybe he was. I mean, just hypothetically, maybe he's been fighting with his lady, and his lady's like, "You went to the bikini barista. It's all over." And like that's just another fight. He's like, "Dude, I'm sick of fighting with her." I mean, I don't know. I'm just. Could be anything.
I feel like, I mean, we don't know him or anything like that, but that could have been one of those situations where like that wasn't why he did it, but that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, I get you.
You know?
Yeah. He was dealing with a bunch of other stuff.
It's like sometimes when you be having them bad days and it's like one thing after another, after another, after another, and you're just like, fuck.
Oh, should we do shout outs?
No.
Okay. You can follow us. You can follow us on social media, Instagram at Strawberry and Lizette. You can follow Miss Slurpee over there at...
What? Well,
Do not spit that out.
can you hear it?
I can hear you. Nice one.
I heard I swallow loud. I just wanted to know if you could hear it.
You should work for ASMRs.
Where do I apply? What are we doing?
What's your Instagram?
Lizette Love, LIZETTELOVEE.
I am at Strawberry Radio. We'll talk to you next time. You can watch these podcasts on our YouTube page. We'll see you later. Peace.
Ew.